What's going on, guys? Welcome back to the shop. So about a year and a half ago, maybe 2 years, I got a truckload of hard maple dropped off. Just something somebody posted up on I think Facebook sales or something for free. And well, I've been looking at it for about a year and a half, 2 years, sitting out there in the backyard. So I went out there, grabbed a piece because I've been eager to get after it and get a piece turned. And well, I cut a small section for us to work with for this week's project. And this is what I found inside. This wasn't an end laying out in the yard or anything like that. This is just a regular cross cut. And I'm not exactly sure what I'm looking at. I don't think this is spalting because it hasn't been kept damp. Doesn't look like ambrosia to me. I don't see any insect infiltration, but you know, could be interesting in there. Let me get this mounted up, trimmed up, so we can get a faceplate on it up on the lathe, and let's get it rounded out. See what we're working with. I think first I'm gonna go on the bandsaw. We're gonna cut across the pith here. This is a crotch, some included bark. So we'll get one cut across and then we'll get this mounted up. That's a long cut. Hopefully she gets it. So yeah, it's looking like this guy is good and spalted. I was not expecting that. This was a fresh cut tree. I don't know why they cut it down, but it was quite green when I picked it up, or when it was dropped off rather. But I am pleasantly surprised and happy that I got a whole truckload of this stuff out in the yard. Looks like this little divot's gonna cause this to be a more shallow bowl, but I don't really mind. This wood is beautiful. All kinds. I don't know that I've ever seen this kind of coloration in maple before. Looks like it might be a little wet yet, but once we get this blank turned out, I'll put it under vacuum and get her dried out. You know what, man, I just have to leave that. It's a pretty cool little piece. I don't know how we're gonna get it to stay there. I might firm that up with some CA. First things first, I'm gonna get this parted off. I'm gonna throw this in the vacuum chamber overnight on some heat, see if we pull water out of it or not, and go from there. See if this one is worth finishing out for this week's project. This is some cool spalting. It's a really nice shine. I really wasn't expecting that. I don't know, I like it. I don't know if I'm gonna be able to keep that there, but I like it. But yeah, check out all that coloration in there. And the shine. Alright, I'm gonna toss this up into the vacuum chamber, see if we got any water inside, and pick it up from there. I see a little bit of condensation building up on the lid here, so this is a good thing we're running this through. I'll pick this up tomorrow and see where we're at. I'm gonna put a little bit of heat on this at the same time. We're at about, I don't know, negative 28.5 inches, so that puts our boiling point somewhere around 90-95 degrees. So I'll put my heat lights on this and that should get us there. And get her out of there. Alright guys, so today is the next. Getting into this vacuum chamber, we're gonna see how much water we got out of this. The pot is nice and hot. I got one of them 1000-watt halogen lamps on it to keep it nice and toasty overnight. You can see some condensation here on the lid. And that's a good sign because we're pulling it out. All right. The walls on the inside have some drops. I don't know if you guys can see that. Take it down in here. I put this down here so anything that collects at the bottom doesn't sit in our piece. So maybe 2 tablespoons. Let's see how she feels on the inside. Gonna keep moving forward with this, flattening off the bottom, get our mortise cut in. Just flipped around and start some hollowing. And if it needs to continue through a drying process, then we will continue on with it. So if we're gonna save this bark, I'm gonna have to do something with that now. All right, just gonna go ahead, firm up this bark here. I got some Starbond thin. That's gonna help soak right into the pores of this bark, stiffen this up for us. I really like these kits from Starvon. Give you all kinds of tips and micro tips and an actual stopper. Oh, and a little gasket in there so your lid doesn't get glued on. It's nice. That's stuff most other companies don't think about. It's the little things. So our CA is pretty well cured up. I'm just gonna go ahead and roll this bottom base in until we close this gap. And, you know, just till I'm happy with the shape. I think this thing's gonna shine up nice. I almost forgot we had to stamp it. All right, I'm gonna go ahead and sand the bottom of this out, and that'll help me figure out what I want to do with all this cracking. I was originally gonna shorten the bowl, but then I'm gonna lose a whole lot of this. I really like this character, so I think I'm probably gonna roll the top edge over, and I just want to see. We don't have a whole lot of tear out in this, but there's a little bit. When I get through that tear out, then I'll get a better idea what I want to do moving forward. Alright, so this right here is bothering me. I'm gonna try and figure out how to make this go away. I don't know if I should cut the bowl down or round it over. I guess I could just start rounding it over, and if I don't like it, I could cut it off. How's that sound? Well, I kinda like that. Okay, I guess that's what we're doing. I'm gonna start hollowing this. I'm gonna leave a much smaller opening. I'm really liking these spalting lines in the top here. So this is turning a little more into a hollow form than a bolt. But you know, this is really nice looking stuff. And I don't want to cut it out. There's lots of beautiful shine in here. All right, I'm liking it. Let's start doing some hollowing. Take it from there. Alright, I'm not sure how wide I want to make this opening. I'm going to just start, hit my depth and start cutting in. And then figure out what the best look is. If you guys know much of my work, you know how I like some of these defined lines. I really want to focus more on the grain and now this awesome spalting pattern more than anything, so we'll get there, we'll figure something out. Alright guys, here we are. I'm going to try and get some light in there so you can see. Hollowed to about a 3/8 wall before sanding. I'm actually feeling pretty good about this thing now. I don't know, I just couldn't do away with all this beautiful character. So just to be safe, I'm going to send this back into the vacuum chamber overnight, make sure it's good and dry. If we get any flexing, we'll see it by tomorrow. But at this thickness, I'm not too concerned. It feels good to me, but better safe than sorry. I think it's about time to wrap it up. What do you think? Today is tomorrow all over again. Back to work on this lovely looking piece. I think to get started, I'm gonna go through and fill this included bark with some CA. We are going to be using the Starbond Thin. Just get this firmed up and then get this all sanded out. Start working towards our finish. So I'm thinking we're safe to start our sanding here at 150. I'm gonna move from there to at least 320. I'll see what she's looking like once we get to the 320, and we'll figure out the next step from there. So about 2 hours of sanding later, we are nice and sanded out to 320. I'm gonna go ahead now and get a sanding sealer on this piece. Gonna be using the Mylans on this guy. Alright, so I'm gonna go ahead, get the inside, get another coat on the whole piece, let that all dry up, and then we will get back and start working out our finish. So far, so good. So we got our 2 coats of sanding sealer on here, nice and dried up. I'm gonna go forward, even though I'm a little hesitant because I'm gonna be picking it out of all this bark area. But we're gonna run the Axe abrasive paste. I'm gonna start out with applying it using the Scotch-Brite. That's gonna help knock down any of the little high spots of the sanding sealer, stuff like that. And then we'll just transition into just a regular paper towel and start working towards the polish. Gonna go ahead and apply with our inspirational paper towels now. I think they should have thought this one through, and I gotta put the 2 halves together here. So just so you know, each morning is a new opportunity to shine, a chance to give the past a kick in the pants and the future a bear hug. Ow, kick in the pants, come on, man. Anyhow. Alright, I say that's looking pretty good. We're going to take it one step further and apply the Dr. Woodshop High Build Friction Polish. There she is. Alright, I'm going to go ahead and get this guy cleaned up, get all this abrasive paste and paper towel chunks out of the included bark front and back, and then take a look at this thing. It's done! Let's go check it out! Well, here she is, guys. I don't know that I could be any happier to find out that this is what we were going to be dealing with that truckload I've been sitting on for so long. I hope you guys are happy with seeing some more of this stuff. Really like the way this piece came out. You know, I just kind of shot this one from the hip, but didn't really have any idea what it was going to be going into it. But once I saw all of this amazing coloration, you know, I just had to show it off to the best of my ability. I love this little bit of included bark in here. I think it gives it just that much more character. I mean, even the bottom, we left this little bark in there. I don't know, it just looks like marble. It's crazy. But yeah, guys, as usual, I will leave slow rollers at the end just to kick off this closer. I just want to say thank you guys so much. The channel is approaching 5,000 subscribers in what, a little over 4 months. So I hope I am pointed in the right direction and giving you guys stuff you like to see. We do need to keep growing though. I'm just gonna keep at it, and with your help, shares on social media, likes on videos, your comments, we'll keep on growing. You know, all that input helps us build into the algorithm and get some of these videos pushing further, bringing in new people into our little group here. So I just can't thank you enough. You guys are helping me make my dream a reality, and it's really important to me to be able to show that to my kids. So thank you guys so much. Falling apart. Anyway, what else is there? Axe wood paste. Doughnut 10 gets you 10% off in their coupon code. There's Starbond products that we used in this video. You can find a link in the description. Any purchases off of that link will help us out. DoughnutHeritage.com is the store site. I am doing my best to keep up with getting some of the new stuff up there. If there's a piece that you're specifically interested in, feel free to shoot an email over at DoughnutHeritage@gmail.com. Even if you guys just want to show me some of your work, I love to see all your guys' stuff. I'm sorry I can't. I have been behind on responding to comments and emails and stuff like that, and I'm sorry. I'm gonna try my best to get caught up this weekend. Just, you know, got a lot going on. I'm rambling now. What else is there to say besides I love you guys, and I'll see you next week. Thank you so much for everything.